Hello, YouTube. It's me, Mr. TNA for Life, and I know we have a long way to WrestleMania, but I'm still going to book it here for you. And this is the way I would book WrestleMania, plus tonight we're going to the Survivor Series, so I'm going to make an experience video on that. But enough, excuse me, but enough talking about the Survivor Series. Now we're talking about WrestleMania 28. This show already has a lot of hype for a bunch of reasons. The Rock vs. Cena is one of the matches on my card. That's one of the matches, one of the reasons why there's a lot of hype. Another reason, Stone Cold versus Punk. There are a lot of rumors spreading around about that, and there is a possibility of it. That is also one of the matches on my card. And this is how I would build up. Well, Rock and Cena is already building up. The way I would build up Punk and Austin is Austin would come out to a Raw or something like that and make a little speech or something like that. And CM Punk would challenge him to a match at WrestleMania. Is he straight edge and everything? And he calls Austin a big drunk or something, and then they would start feuding, and one way or another their feud would keep going on and on and on to WrestleMania where they have their huge collision. Now, here are the rest of the matches I would book. Another match that I would book is Edge would come out of retirement for one more match, and he would face Christian. And that match would have a special guest referee, being Bret the Hitman Hart. Now, this is how I would build it. Edge called Christian a whiny bitch at SummerSlam. So, Christian would go to the Royal Rumble. He'd enter at number 1 or something. And during some point of the match, Edge will cause some sort of distraction for Christian. Either him being in the crowd, or him coming out and physically distracting Christian, or some sort of distraction. And Christian would get eliminated. So we get pissed at Edge. They would start brawling one night on Raw or SmackDown. Then Bret would come out and say, "Two proud Canadians shouldn't be fighting like this. But if it is the case, then I'll be a special guest referee." Blah, blah, blah. The match gets made. And this feud would keep going on, just like the Austin and Punk one. And they would have their match at Mania. A really good match, with Bret being the referee. Bret's a Canadian, Edge is a Canadian, Christian's a Canadian. So it all worked out relatively well. Okay. Just to add a special little bonus in there, I would put a Legends Battle Royal. Like, just for fun. Like, not that I'm expecting a 5-star match out of it. Like, just for fun. Just as a special bonus attraction. Like, I would put guys like Slaughter, Piper, not Bret, because he's already especially as ref for a match. Honky Tonk Man. You know, just legends that don't have anything to do with WrestleMania, like competing or anything like that whatsoever. Like, just legends that everybody knows about. You know, just put them in a battle royal just for a special attraction. Just for fun. Also, I would have Alberto Del Rio versus Mil Mascaras. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, why Mil Mascaras? Why this guy? Blah, 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 blah. Well, this is what I think should happen. Mil Mascaras is Alberto Del Rio's uncle, and he's semi-retired. I read his biography. Well, I read his Wikipedia. He's going into the Hall of Fame next year. So why not Mil Mascaras, like Alberto Del Rio, call him out or something? And during the Hall of Fame, he could spoil his speech and everything. And they could have their match at Mania with their match already being built up at the Hall of Fame. Like, they could have their match at Mania. Now, he's turning 80 next year. Or something like that. Now, I'm not expecting a 5-star match. Another kind of just for fun match. Although it would be very interesting. So, that's just a throw in there. They could have a feud for a little while. Not after Mania, but, they could just have their match. That's where I'd put Alberto. Now Rey Mysterio is supposed to be returning around WrestleMania time. Now, there are a lot of questions like who could be in the main event for WrestleMania. We already have Cena taken up. We already have a lot of the main eventers taken up. I say put Rey Mysterio in the WWE Championship match. Like at the Chamber, we could have Del Rio lose it. To a Raw superstar, obviously. And Rey Mysterio would come back, get a WWE Championship match. Instantly. Now, I know that's probably not the best idea, but, we could, just to stick him into WrestleMania, I can't think of any other ideas for him. So we could put him in that match. And when we put him in that match, let's just say, who's a Raw superstar that could win the Chamber?
No one.
Let me look at my shirt quickly. Oh, okay, I kind of got an idea. Let's just say The Miz wins the Chamber. Miz and Mysterio could have a match at WrestleMania. Now, Jericho and Miz is a dream match, but obviously they can't have their match because Jericho's never going to wrestle again, so to speak. So, Mysterio and Miz can have their match. Should be good. Both their styles. I've seen them wrestle. They're good in the ring together. Now, honestly, I don't think they would be that bad together. Okay, we still got 3 more matches to go left on my card. I have like 9 matches on my card. Okay, next for the World Heavyweight Championship, Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. Now, Randy Orton could win the championship at the Chamber, and Daniel Bryan could cash in at the Chamber, turn heel, and beat Orton. Now, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan could have a kick-ass match at WrestleMania. Probably 4.5 stars at the most. Now, when these guys have their match, they could really do well with a crowd. They could build the crowd up. They could make them excited. Just those two styles colliding, it would just be amazing to have them in the ring together. So I'd put that match. Now, another match I would put, Kevin Nash versus Triple H. Now, Triple H and Kevin Nash have been feuding as of late. Since they have been feuding, they've been through a lot of bad blood together over the years. So why not keep the feud going for a while until WrestleMania and put them in a match? Now, don't just put them in any normal match. Put them in like a last man standing match or something. I mean, not a Hell in a Cell. They've had a Hell in a Cell match, but I don't want to put them in another Hell in a Cell. So why not just put them in like a last man standing or no holds barred or something like that. Make them have another really good match together. And obviously Triple H could win. And it'd be all good. A good way to end that feud. And Nash could go off retiring and go back to no man's land wherever he's from. And, you know, simple as that. Now, this has been a hot topic for a long time. The Undertaker's last match at WrestleMania 28. Who could he have as an opponent? He could have Vince McMahon. Now, this is what I would do. Undertaker returns at the Rumble. In the Rumble match, he loses. And he makes a speech on SmackDown or Raw. Vince McMahon vows that he would kill the Undertaker's legacy. Like, their rivalry could go by McMahon assaulting Undertaker, McMahon sending out Kane to assault Undertaker, like all types of different things that they could do with McMahon and Undertaker to build up the feud. Now, they could have either a Hell in a Cell or a Buried Alive. With this match, they could have Vince McMahon win. And with Vince McMahon winning, he could end the Undertaker's career and everything. And Vince McMahon's legacy would go up, 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 up. And, you know, that in my opinion would be another good way to end the Undertaker's career. Vince McMahon killing it. Now, there's one more match that I also have an idea for. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Scratch that. I already used Triple H with the Triple H and Kevin Nash match. Epic botch. But anyways, that's the way I would book WrestleMania 28.